Hello and welcome to this week's edition of ClickDesigns Training. My name is Angie Norris and I'm super excited to be here. I'm a power user of ClickDesigns and I love coming in here from week to week to train on this powerful platform and how I use this amazing tool to create graphics for myself and for my clients. Now, if you missed last week, I want you to go back and watch the amazing episode featuring the creator, the founder of ClickDesigns named Mo Latif, and the Chief Operations Officer, Diane, who is amazing, and she makes all the wheels turn behind the scenes. The two of them got on with me, and we did an interview of how we have come this far with ClickDesigns to where we are now and to what is coming, and there are so many awesome things that are coming down the pipeline for Click Designers. So I hope you watched that and I hope you guys were excited. That was our 100th episode, and I wanted to pause in our training to make sure we take time to celebrate because we have lots of things to celebrate here in the Click Designers community. Now, on to this series. Now we are back here live this week to continue on in our series, our 101th episode. Isn't that crazy? And today we're going to be talking about service-based businesses and creating designs for them, whether it's flyers or business cards or ads, anything. There's a lot of service-based business out there, right? Maybe you have one, but what if you could be creating these for yourself if you're a service-based business or for others as a service-based business provider, right? And you are creating these amazing things. So we're going to look at what people can be using ClickDesigns for and how awesome it is that there are templates ready to go no matter what the industry and service. So why don't I jump into the software right now? Let's get started and get going on some designs for some service-based businesses. Inside my ClickDesigns dashboard, under templates, we can look for all the service-based categories that we'd like. If you scroll down the categories here, you can see there are digital products and services, and then we have other things like food and restaurant. There are so many right here. Or we can type in a category that we want for a specific niche. So how about we can just type in services, and you'll see tons of services right here. We have doctors, web design, pet treatment services, agency. There's lots and lots in here. Wedding photographer. We have app developer. Probably lots and lots and lots throughout here. Here's makeup services, beauty spa, and so much more. I could probably continue on. Bookkeeper, graphic designer, makeup artist, tutor, childcare, mobile pet grooming, photographer, caregiver, travel agency, painter, decorator, delivery services, auto mechanic, pool cleaner, handyman, personal trainer, event planner, technology services, pet sitting, consulting, virtual assistant, personal chef, business consultant, landscaper, and the list goes on and on. So there's lots of service-based industries, and they all need graphics, right? They all need graphics that you can help them with. If you're not a service-based industry and you want to help others, maybe you can earn money by posting a gig on Fiverr or Upwork or something like that. Or if you're a service-based industry, then ClickDesigns will have all of your graphics needs. So what I want to do is, I know that the last several weeks we have really just focused in on the templates, which we will definitely update one of these templates here live today. But what I want to do is I'm going to create from scratch today because we haven't done that in a while. So we'll go ahead and click on Start from Scratch. I would like this to be a square. We're going to put it into this annotations because I think I'm going to make kind of like a diagram. Does that sound good? So we'll go ahead and click on annotations, click on continue, and let's go ahead and make this a perfect square. So why not, how about just 1,000, just to make it really perfect. Okay, so one of the things that I'm doing and focused on is AI. So why don't we create kind of a fun AI services thing. So we can do, let's make the background just a certain color. So let's click on this little gray down here maybe. Okay, we might change the color of the background later, but I just want to be able to see the background. And let's go over here to AI image and type in robot diagram. Let's just see. Or how about silhouette? I'm not sure what's going to come up if I even spelled that right. And then come down here to 4 variations. And we're going to click on line art and go ahead and click on generate image. All right. And on the left, we have 4. That one looks pretty good. We have this one. We have this one. And we have this kind of looks, he looks like he's smelling, but it looks like he's kind of confused. I kind of like this one. And so we're going to use this guy. Now we're going to take out the background. So we're going to click on BG Remover right here. I love that they added it there. And it's going to take out this, which is pretty cool. Okay, so then we're going to make him smaller. And I think I'm just going to focus in on the top part of him anyway, so that doesn't matter that it didn't all turn. Let's do this and this. Let's go down here, just like that. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so there we have our little thing here. So we're gonna put him in right in the middle, push him down. Okay, and then what we're going to do is let's make a little bubble here. I'm just doing this from scratch, just trying to show you what possibilities that you have with this amazing tool. So we're going to put a button there, and let's go ahead and make those my colors. So let's go to click on this, go to gradient, 12D60F, and then F70FFF. Okay, you guys are gonna probably learn my colors by heart because I say it so much, but let's do perfect. Okay, so we have that, and then we're gonna put the words AI right in the middle here. Make that white, and let's find a different font, something like maybe this one. I like that one a lot. Make it bigger. Perfect. Okay, so that's gonna be our thing here. Okay, we got that. Now let's go to the next thing. I want to look for an icon. So we're gonna click on icons on the left, and I'm gonna click on dollar. And we've got lots of dollars here. So let me scroll down and see what we have. We're looking for a dollar that we can use, maybe this one. Perfect. And let's put that right here. And let's make that my colors again. So 12D60F. Okay. And there we go. Or if we wanted to, we can make this one F70FF. Okay, so now we've got a dollar. And what we want to do is now we need to start adding some titles. So let's go over here to add new layer, introduction to AI services. How about let's just take out that AI services and put 4 and put that at the top here. Like that. Let's do something real fast. I'm gonna make sure this is all centered. So I'm gonna take out these. I'm gonna center this top one, because if we can get this one centered, then they'll all be centered, if you know what I mean. So go ahead and click on, we're gonna make this background actually a different color. I wanna make it 464648, so it's kind of like that, and then make that white, and let's change this to that. Perfect. Okay, now we want to add another layer and call it small businesses, and we'll make that my colors just like that. And make this smaller so it kind of fits right there. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be our title. And then let's get these back here. I think the background is way too dark, so we're going to have to change that. We could just make it white, actually. It might be better. So go ahead and click on that. And then make this, we'll make this the gray. Like that. Okay, that looks way better. Okay, so we've got our little guy here. We've got this. We can group these together. So if you hold the shift and click on those layers, click on group, that'll, and then put that here, put him down here. And then here's our first thing. So we're going to type a little, how about cost, wait, how about decrease cost, or how about expenses, right? Or how about, let's just make it really easy, save time or save money, right? Because we want to save time, money, and resources. So let's put that right here. So we're going to save them time using AI, save them money with AI. Okay, there's the first one. Now the next one, let's go to a little graphic here and click on, let's go up here to a little, how about this? Go back, let's click on computer. All right, and now we can add one of these little computers. Let's go ahead and click on this one. Move this up, just like so. And let's go ahead and add my colors. Just like this, okay. Let's change that one to F70FFF. That one to F70. And so I'm just trying to show you guys how you can change this stuff really easily, or you can make from scratch like I'm doing here. So AI services for small businesses, and then we're going to add this little AI, just like this. Put that right in the middle, make that my colors, like that. Perfect. Let's bold that. All right, perfect. Okay, now we have that. Now we want to take this, and I'm going to duplicate it. So I just did Control C, Control V, and now we're going to change this out to improved customer service, like that. Center, and we're going to make this a little smaller. Actually, we can do this. Like that, and then line height like that. Okay, so now we have saved money. Let's go ahead and do this right there. Actually, we can, I guess it doesn't really matter. They don't have to be like, I could spend all day on this, as you guys know, but I'm not going to. So improved customer service. There we have it. Save time. Okay, we're going to put more stuff over here. Let's go over here to icons again. Let's go up, and I'll pick this up. So gear. Let's put, do we have a, oh, that's a good one right there. Actually, let's delete that one and do the other one. That one, here we go. Okay, now we're gonna put a gear right here and put my colors here. Actually, we're gonna make that one F70FFF, and then make these my colors. Okay, there we go. So we have this, and now again, we're going to say, I'm going to do this one. How about more efficient operations? Okay, so they can save money, right? Save money here. They can have better, more efficient systems. We can have improved customer service. And then we can have, how about, let's put a team member. That's right. Let's put team. And, ooh, I like these. Okay, so let's click on this one maybe. Let's go to a different one. Let's go to icon again. Perfect. Okay, let's go to F7, 12. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do these all, and then we'll see. Ooh, I wanna, okay, make that white, and white. I don't want their heads to be F. Okay, so this is F, 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 F. 6 F's is a white. Okay. Okay, better. And then this one, should have just done this to begin with. Okay, so I didn't want any of them to have that. And then now we can do, oh, and there's more. No wonder. Okay. All right. Okay, let's do this. Just like that. And then copy those out. Okay, now we've got it. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, so put that here. And then we're going to paste this and put, how about automated team members? How about that? That looks pretty good. Okay, so we've got automated team. Okay, what else can they do with AI? Let's see. Let's go to icons again. Let's put brain. Let's look for, this one looks good. So we've got this right here. Might have to make this stuff a little smaller. It's just too big. Let's see, 30. And put that here, 30. Put that here. I think they were just too big, taking up too much space, right? Okay, let's go here to 30. And there we go. Okay, move that up. Okay, I could spend a lot of time on this. I'm trying to go fast so we can get to some other stuff, but you get the idea, right? So I'm just making this kind of cool thing. Put okay, so we've got that, and now we want to make this is competitive advantage. Okay, so now we have this. Let's put this over here. So we've got save time, more efficient operations, competitive advantage. We've got automated team members like this if we wanted to make this smaller. And then we'll put one more to kind of give it a, there we go. Okay. I try to make these so we can actually use these, right? Okay, so we just need one more, and then let's put on, what else are we gonna put? So how about icon? I like the icons for some reason. Let's go to illustrations and see what's in there. Put data. I like this. Okay, so let's go here. That's kind of cute. Okay, so if we put him right there, we can do 12D60F and then 60F. Okay, so F70 FFF. Oh, it's a little too much pink, but you get the idea. Okay, so we'll just keep him here, and then we can put something down here. How about data analysis? Okay, so they can do data analysis with AI, improved customer service, automated team members, and then we just need one little one, and then we're done. Okay, so the last thing, so they can save time. How about let's just do clock, and put this right here. There we go. Okay. Just do these. Lots of little tick marks. It's kind of cool. Okay. Almost there. So many little tick marks. Okay. All right. So there we have it. Okay, so now we can say just save time, right? Save time. Okay, so let's put that right here and then make that bigger. Okay, so now we have this cute little thing and then we can save it. All right, so you guys can see how I made this from scratch, and I can use this because I'm an AI consultant, right? And we can make this really cool. So let's keep going now with the time we have left. Exit. All right, now what I want to do is go over to templates, and we're going to look for web design. And you'll see that there are lots of graphics for web designers, right? So maybe I'm a web designer, and actually I used to be. So I can take one of these, or I can start from scratch and make my own. Like this one right here is a great example, graphic design company. So if I were to use this one and go ahead and click the edit, and that's pretty cool, I can make this easily my own. So let's do that really quickly here while we have this. We just changed all the effects to my colors, and since I have them saved in my brand kit here, which makes it super easy, and you can do this for clients too. Let's put this one and make it, nope, let's actually do this, oops, make that white, and then just the line will make it like so. Or we could really amp it up, right? And we could make it a gradient just like that. So, and then okay, that's pretty cool, right? And the same thing here, gradient, same thing here, gradient. So you can make it look however you want. So if we were to move that over, there we go, got some of that. And it's pretty cool, right? So let's make this angle, there we go. Okay, graphic design, I'm gonna make this my brand colors, the gray, and this my gray. Okay, so we've got this. Now I can make him, we can change this person out, and I can put my picture and scroll down. Or like if I wanted to put my little picture here, I can put that like just like this. Okay, now another thing I want to do is I'm gonna move this over. Actually, I'm gonna make it, put it like that. Make this a little bigger. There we go. Okay, and then move this one to this, and this one to this. Okay, so we've got kind of a weird shape. I'm not sure I even like it. I think I'm just going to take that out because it just looks a little odd if you ask me. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to add some effects. So I'm going to go over here to designs, and we're going to scroll down to pages. And I want to show this. Now this is my design. So let's click on templates and scroll all the way down to where it says pages right here. And from here, we can add some. So use and make this really small. So just like so, make that smaller. And you'll see like I'm making this graphic so it kind of looks really cool. So let's put that one right there. Let's add a shadow. Okay, and make the blur a little bit bigger, just like that. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to designs and look for another one. So scroll down. How about this one? Use. And again, we're going to make it really small. Just like this. It might take you a little bit, but you get the idea. Okay, and put this one like that. Let's put that one behind this one. And also make that with a shadow with more blur. Okay, so we put that one there, put that one there. Let's keep going. Designs. How about this one? Okay, let's make that one smaller. So you see how I'm just adding a bunch of the graphics that are already in here. So if you are planning to do this for other people, how cool would this be if you just create a graphic showing some of the possibilities, because you're going to make a lot of the stuff in ClickDesigns. Shadow, blue, and we're going to move that right here. Put that, boom. Okay, one more, and then we should be good. Let's get, I like that book one. It's really cool. Let's go ahead and click on Use. And move that down. Make it smaller. Okay, so almost there. Here we go. There we go. Okay, and then move that over. I'm going to move myself over here. There we go. Awesome. Okay, and I got a shadow there. And the blur. All right, so there we have it. So now I could make this with my information, right? I can change the text. I can add even more if I wanted to, but you get the idea. Like, this is a web design company, and there we have it. So that's pretty cool. And go ahead and exit. Now, speaking of web design, let's go to templates and scroll over to pages. And click on pages. This we can create for service-based businesses. So it doesn't matter what you are. Maybe you're a wedding planner, a bookkeeper, you do brand marketing, and you help people. Like, here's one for $500, right? That's a course. But it doesn't matter if you are offering a service. Let's see if we can find one here. Parenting Accelerated. So this is a service for parents. I'm just looking to see what else we have here. This one is traffic. But you get the idea. Like, you can use any of these for your stuff. Now you can type in something up here to see if there are any pages that resonate with you, right? A lot of these are courses, but if you can make them your own, and I'm not going to take the time because I know we're running out of time very shortly, but you can make these into a service-based business, every single one of them. Pretty cool. Okay, so what I want to do now is talk about one more thing, and that is prints right here. This category is also something that service-based businesses need. They need business cards. They need a lot of things, right? The latest thing is to build trust with your audience, and writing a book is a great way to do that. So I have a friend who's in the yoga industry, and she does do personal one-on-one consults with her clients, and she also runs different classes for yoga. So she could write a book and then have that as a leave behind. Service-based businesses need newsletters, right? They would be cool to feature them on magazines. They need flyers. So this whole prints is the perfect category to really dive deep to make this all your own. And I think if we had the time, I would do that, right? But like this one, if I clicked on this one, this would be easily, you can change it into a service-based business by changing this to, we provide AI services, right? Like AI service provider, something like that. You could make that, let's make that smaller here, put that Oh, there's a nice little reflection there. Put that at the top. I'm just going to take off this logo for now. And you can make this a cool gradient color. So we can do like that. That looks pretty good, right? Angle, you can change it out. We can make this into more of something that's like a line art. Like how about a target? Like this one. It's probably pretty good. And it would take us a little bit of time, but we can make this into some cool colors. Like this could be just like that. Just changing these out so you get the idea of how easy it is to, let's see. Weird. Okay. Make that color. Let's see. There we go. In the background, we just want it to be transparent. So let's just make it like that. See? Not hard. And put that here. There we go. Okay, you get the idea. And I can go on and on and on. I'm not going to, but you get the idea. You can change this stuff out to your colors. And then you can change these out to different services, right? It could be we do data analysis. We create AI bots. So, I mean, just make the stuff your own. Let's exit. And so there we have it. We have some designs that we've created from scratch and from a template, but you get the idea. So don't be afraid to go over here to prints and look at all the stuff. Postcards, invitations, labels, invoices, letterhead, you name it, they need it. Menu for restaurants or for spa services. They need all this stuff. And they need socials too. So you could create socials for them, and then get them on a retainer for $400, $500 a month or $1,000 a month, and then you can be making graphics for them and then using the publisher to publish them out to their stuff. So you get the idea. I just wanted to kind of show you the power of ClickDesigns for service-based businesses, and the sky's the limit. I can go on and on for days, but you guys get the idea. Let me close us out. All right, guys, what did you think? Yes, so easy. I love how ClickDesigns just makes it just effortless to create graphics no matter what niche you're in, what type of graphic you need, or maybe your client needs. Or perhaps you're trying to make money on the side and you're posting on Fiverr or Upwork on another tool that, hey, I can create your service-based ads or your graphics or your flyers, anything, right? How cool is that? So I wanted to just kind of spark a different angle to creating some graphics here, because we've covered a lot over the last 101 episodes, and I try to get a new angle each time, but I just want to show you how easy it is to get in there, find a template that's already there, change it to your brand or your client's brand really easily, and boom, you're ready to go, and it's a few clicks. And yes, there are so many ideas that you guys are probably thinking of for any business that offers services. And whether you're doing web design or software or an agency, or maybe you're a plumber, right? Maybe you are a handyman. It doesn't matter if you're a dentist, a doctor, they all need graphics, and you guys can bring that to them as the Click designer that you are. So I'm going to close out today, but thank you for being here. Again, my name is Angie Norris. I love being here from week to week to show you the power of this amazing tool. Have a great rest of your week, an even better weekend, and I will see you on the next episode of ClickDesigns Training. Bye, everyone.